my name is Robert Dean Steele, and this is your daily Bible class. We've been looking at the seven-bold judgment of Revelation chapter 16. Let's look at verse number 12. The sixth angel poured out his bowl upon the great river Euphrates, and its water was dried up to prepare the way for the kings from the east. Now, obviously, the first thing that's going to happen is that the way barring into the promised land, into Palestine, into Israel, into that whole Middle East, has been eradicated, been taken out of the way. There's no need for bridges. There's no need for any type of transportation problems. You just go down to the river, up the other side, and away you go. And it's preparing the way. Now, in ancient times, of course, the river Euphrates was a natural buffer, a natural hindrance to armies coming in over from the Fertile Crescent from the north. But now, all of those things will be taken care of, and it will be a signal to the king of the east that they are prepared to go. When this happens, it says, "Then I saw three impure spirits that looked like frogs. They came out of the mouth of the dragon, out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet." So that drying of the land, in the mind of the dragon, in the mind of Satan, in the mind of the Antichrist, and in the mind of the false prophet, this means that we need to go. Now, understand, they've been looking for some sort of scapegoat. They've been looking for some place, someone to blame. Who else but the nation of Israel? The representatives of God's people. They've been a place prepared. But they're also thinking to themselves, we need to destroy every single person that names the name of God. And so they gather together. These spirits become the catalyst of a worldwide hatred. Now, they already hate God because of all the things they've suffered, but now they're looking for revenge. They are demonic spirits that perform signs and go out to the kings of the whole world to gather them for the battle on that great day of God Almighty. They say, we're going to destroy the God. We're going to destroy everything that he represents. We're going to destroy Jerusalem. We're going to destroy Israel. We're going to destroy that whole area. We are going to come down there and we're going to deal a final blow. Can you imagine, in the demented mind of Satan, in the demented mind of the Antichrist, in the demented mind of the false prophet? Remember, they actually think that they're going to win this war. They actually think that they're going to be able to devastate and destroy the things of God and the people of God. They've got one thing in their mind: destruction of anything that is godly, Israel or Christian or anything along that lines. We're going to destroy them. But you know what it says? Look, I come like a thief. Blessed is the one who stays awake and remains clothed, for you will not go naked or shamefully be exposed. He says, listen, the time is coming. You need to be awake. You need to be fully comprehending. You need to be clothed and in your right mind to see what is going on. He's speaking not only to this generation, but to that generation as well. The Lord is warning his people. He's warning Israel. He's warning God's people of that day. Listen, I'm coming, and I'm coming sooner than you think. It's kind of a precursor to what is actually going to happen. Then it says, then they gather the kings together, the place that is in Hebrew called Armageddon. Now, most scholars believe that that is the valley of Jezreel, or the valley of Megiddo, which is also a tabletop valley. It's about 40 miles wide, and it's beautiful, fertile valley. And it has now become, of course, the breadbasket of Israel. Here you have Mount Carmel on the west, you have Mount Tabor on the north, and you have Mount Gilgal or Mount Gilboa on the south. And it's this beautiful fertile valley. And that is where they are going to come. And their whole intention is to destroy the people of God, to destroy Israel, destroy anything that has to do with God. There is hatred in their hearts. And all these particular judgments, all these particular things are all for the preparation of the great battle. The battle between the Lord and the battle between the dragon, between the Antichrist, and between the false prophets. These spirits stir up the leaders of the world, the leaders who are following the Antichrist. The entire world is following him at this time, okay? Everyone is following him. Everyone thinks that he is the cat's meow. He is the Messiah. And when all these judgments come, they have gathered, they're looking for a scapegoat, they're looking for someone to destroy. And they say, there's only one nation, there's only one people, there's only one group that is responsible for it, Israel and the people of God. And so they come with one intention, to totally annihilate once and for all anything that represents God. But that's not the end of the story, as we'll find out in our next video. My name is Robert Dean Steele. You have yourself a godly day.